Mic check, mic check. This is Cult Classic interview number 20. This is a big one for us. Goddamn. We are here with Lil Shannon, a.k.a. SXX, a.k.a. Baby Goyard. And did I miss anything?
Yes, sir. Nothing else.
Nothing else? Bet. Well, shit. How was the ride over here? You far, bro.
It was a minute. Yeah. It was a good drive, though. Just got my oil changed.
Oh, yeah? You know, keeping up with the car and shit?
So, yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, let's get that.
Really good. Oh, yeah, my fault.
Nah, you straight. Fucking, so what made you come? You're originally from Maryland, right?
Yep.
Not originally from North Carolina.
No, I'm not, actually.
What made
I moved here after high school. So my mom moved here, and I moved after. I didn't go to college, so I just came here.
So how long ago was that roughly?
Oh, it's like 3 years ago.
It was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
so you've
roughly
been
3 years
kind of
ago.
in North Carolina.
Yeah, I've been in North Carolina for 3 years.
And you're out like
So,
in the fucking sticks.
I'm out in the sticks, man. Shout out Rocky Mount. Yes, sir.
Any chance you're
Yes,
moving out
sir.
closer to us?
Moving to Atlanta in October, hopefully. So that's the move.
Trying to look for a lighter. Yo, Ben, you got a lighter? Word. But so you trying to move to Atlanta in October?
Yep,
Why Atlanta
that's right.
specifically?
Most of my friends are out there, pretty much. Most of my like music friends. I don't know. It's a better place for me to grow.
For trying to grow as an artist
right.
and shit. I'm sure.
Yeah.
What do you say? North what? Where
You
you
said
from?
what?
Where you living right now?
Rocky Mount.
Rocky. I thought I was gonna say North
No,
Mountain for
Rocky
some
Mount.
reason.
Yeah, Rocky
Michelle,
Mount.
my bad.
No, you good.
Rocky Mountain, I'm sure, isn't exactly the place to grow if you're an aspiring
No,
artist.
it's not. It's really not.
What's it like over there? I've never been there. I'm actually
It's
only been
just
in North Carolina for like a year.
Shit, bro. Like the Walmart out there is like the hot spot, like the hotbed for everything. Like that's it. Like the big Walmart. Like that's where everybody
That's
goes.
it. That's where everybody just goes to chill.
Yep. It's not really shit. I will split that in like food chains.
So how is where you were at in Maryland compared to where you're at now in Rock Mountain? Was that a big like kind of like a culture shock for you?
Yeah, it was a total change. It was more like suburban where I was in Maryland. And then I came here and it was just completely different. I mean, the whole state of North Carolina is just different from Maryland.
Yeah.
Not
So
in a bad way, but it's
Is
just
Maryland-
like a lot of things are different.
Is it Maryland considered like up top? Like I'm bad with my fucking
It's like East Coast.
my map and shit.
Maryland's like East Coast.
So because we're like in the South right
Mhm.
now, so Maryland's not the South.
No,
So
it's
it was
the
like,
East Coast.
Yeah, so it was like a big.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
must've been
right,
like a
right.
big, like-
yeah, moving to the South.
I remember
You know?
because like I'm originally from New Hampshire. Like I've only
Okay,
been down here
yeah.
like a year and like 8 months or so. So moving down here, I remember first time driving down, I hit Virginia. Right, we hit a gas station, and this dude, the thickest Southern accent I have ever heard, bro. And I just like paused
say
and
to you?
was like, "He just said, how can I help you?" He was like, "How
Oh,
can I
shit.
help you? Or, how can I help you?" Or something like that. I don't know. It was like deep. This is Virginia, and I'm like, God damn, bro. This is a whole new country
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like
for
it's
sure.
wild.
Virginia's a little different. Virginia's very southern.
Yeah, I feel like
So-
it's crazy because I was talking to somebody
I
about
fuck
this.
with Virginia.
Florida's like when you go hit Florida more, it's kind of like you're not really in the South anymore. It's like a different.
It's a different type of South. It's
Yeah.
so southern that it's a whole new world.
I was saying like Florida's just like another northern state. It's where all the people up north just go to die, basically.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So, were you always making music, or did this kind of happen when you were in North Carolina? Like, were you making music back home in Maryland?
Yeah, I was actually making music. I've been making music since I was 17, but I used to make like anime rap and like boom bap, like real lyrical shit.
Yeah.
And
Anime
it
rap.
was anime rap.
I
bro.
like that term.
For real, because all my friends were like 24, 25 at the time, and I was just kind of trying to fit in. I've always been rapping though. I think I made my first rap when I was like 12 years old or something. Like
So,
actually like fully written.
Did it start mainly with like rap music?
No, it never started with that. It started with like classic rock. My mom's like a huge classic rock head, so I grew up on like Led Zeppelin, The Who, Yes, but I also grew up with the radio in the late 90s. So it was like Weezer, it was like Sum 41's like my favorite band. So I grew up listening to a lot of that. I didn't really mainstream like get into the rap shit until after my phase with like screamo.
Yeah,
and,
like
you know, like
yeah. I kind of don't even
like
want
when
to say
Chief Keef
emo
came
type
out.
shit.
That's when my shit. That's when I was like.
That's
damn.
when you switched.
Yeah, I was like, this is really.
So do you feel like
But I was rapping still.
that when Chief Keef came out, like that kind of switch for you? Do you feel like that really impacted your sound today?
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Because that's like two whole different worlds, and they just kind of collided for you.
Yeah, 100%. I take some inspirations from old Keef.
So
for sure.
You said like, damn, this shit's coming apart. I can't roll when I'm high. But I'll put that shit back together after. So you said you were listening to a lot of like Weezer and shit like that on the radio. Was that kind of like your earliest music experience?
I mean, before that, it was really just classic rock. It was just like,
what your parents were playing.
I was like, I mean, I would be like 5 years old, 4 years old. Smashing Pumpkins is actually the first one.
Yeah?
Yeah, those were actually like some of the first words I ever said. Like top 10, like first 10 words were like Smashing Pumpkin, like in some baby voice. No bullshit.
That's
true
fire,
story.
though. So are you a big fan of them? Or
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm. Word. So fucking were they kind of, I guess, like, were you like obsessed with them? Like, were you a big fan, or you just kind of liked them?
Not at all. I heard them when I was like 3 years old on the radio, and I liked it, so I started saying it like when I was a baby.
So what was like the first artist you were kind of like obsessed with?
Damn. Sum 41.
Yeah?
Yeah, Sum 41's the first artist I really got into. First band, I mean. But rap, it was like Common.
Okay, so you were listening to kind of...
And Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, you said you were on...
Those three were like my big, like, I actually had those CDs, like...
So that was before Chief Keef?
That was...
So you were kind of dabbling into that a little bit, but you said...
Yeah, for sure. I was making music... You're trying to make music like that back then.
Yeah.
You know, like Lupe or fucking... Dude, that fucking Mims album is so good. This is why I'm hot on it.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear that one.
Though, like, bro, it really was really fire.
Fucking Mims.
Yeah.
Fucking hidden talent out here, not getting enough credit.
New York legend. New York legend, bro.
Yo, the crazy part is
legend.
People up north are so basic in the clubs. Like, that shit's still really, like, I mean, I can't really knock them that, but that shit's still going up in the clubs up there. Like, I can't be mad. I guess I guess I went a little too far calling basic, but
I wouldn't say that's basic anymore. It's a
classic.
Throwback. It's a classic at this point.
It's a classic. Fucking So you were kind of dabbling to rap and making sort of that kind of music. Then Chief Keef came into the picture, which is a whole new sort of kind of like genre of rap music. Mm-hmm. Like, he brought a whole new sound to the forefront. Did that kind of change your sound at the time? Like,
yeah, for sure, 100%. I tried to, I don't know, just dabble into more styles like that, more tones. But originally, I was just a listener for a while, so I was gathering the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, shit. Even when Chief Keef first came out, I was still making anime rap. I didn't really make the rap I do now until like 2 years ago, maybe year and a half.
Okay.
So
when you moved out here from Maryland,
mm-hmm.
what was kind of like your mindset like? Because how different? Because you said Maryland is a completely different place in North Carolina. Yeah. Like, how different? Like, what was like the biggest difference for you?
Well, it's just more of the thing is, like, I had a pretty decent job in Maryland, and then some shit happened, didn't show up. Shout out Oracle. Fuck you, Oracle, actually. So, and then I just pretty much got kicked out of my house in Maryland. So I had to come to North Carolina, and I didn't have a job. And I was just recording music, you know? I was just trying to make fucking 20 songs a day. every day.
So that's
For
based.
like, and so that changed for me. Just like,
That's
just not
basically all you
having,
had to
like,
do.
a really worth at a while. It was just like, damn, I really just need to like rap every day, like all day.
So did that kind of come from that really being the only thing to do for you up there, or were you always in the mindset like, yo, I need to make this
Oh
work?
no, before that I was like always in the mindset. Even when I was in Maryland, I was still like trying to make songs every day, but I didn't have like that good of quality with my shit at all. I had like a shitty fucking Rock Band mic, USB into Audacity type shit sometimes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, but I was always trying to rap like every day. So I knew when I came to North Carolina, I was just gonna just pretty much, I don't know, practice too. Just see what works, see what doesn't work. Yeah.
So is that kind of in that time frame when you moved from Maryland to North Carolina and you're like, yo, I need to make 20 songs a day? Would you say that's kind of how the Baby Goyard sound came together?
Yes, 100%. I would say 100% it comes from that. It comes from just trying out different, styles, variations of my voice, all that shit. And I mean, that's really where, the foundation is made for what I'm making now. But it always is growing for me. I'm trying to think of, but that is the foundation.
That is kind of how you're like, yo.
That's like the Baby Goyard that you would like know and love.
And I know the story because I heard you say it on a previous interview. But for the people who don't know, how did the Baby Goyard name come? You just said it was some head ass shit.
Yeah, it was definitely some head ass shit. It was just like I was in Jacksonville at the time with my bro Lil Raven. We were just out there kicking shit. And I don't know really what happened. We were just like dummy smacked or some shit. And he was like, yo, you're Baby Goyard. Because at the time I went by Pope Chamberlain. And I was always thinking like, damn, I don't know. I want to change my name. I don't know if it's clicking right. So I talked about it. And he just said that one day. And I kind of ran it through my mind. And I was like, okay, that's actually a pretty good name. But BBY, because it was different at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, Baby Goyard, like.
And then when did Little Shannon and SXX, where did all that come from?
Little Shannon's comes from Shannon Doherty, the actress. Shout out Shannon Doherty. She was like my first celebrity crush, so I kind of wanted to pay homage.
I feel you.
And the SSX thing is just like my group I made with Maj and Bloody. So that's just like the foundation as well, SSX.
So when you just moved, backtracking a little bit.
Yeah.
Just moved from Maryland. In North Carolina, 20 songs a day. Where did you go from there? How long were you just kind of, I'm locked in making music compared to when you actually saw it take off?
Shit, man. It took fucking, I don't even know how long. It took like a year maybe of me just like dropping music or, I would say like 8 months, a good 8 months. But this was dropping like 5 songs a week. Back to back to back to back. Sometimes 2 in one night, you know what I'm saying? So I would say about 8 months.
Okay.
And then, yeah, at that time I was doing like able to do live shows. So
what were you doing besides making music in those 8 months? Were you just consistently dropping, or what did you do to really push the songs and get them out there? Because I feel like that's a lot of the problem that a lot of artists are having.
It was just on SoundCloud, bro. I was just dropping that shit on SoundCloud. And, like, I had a cult following before because I was, like, I'd be on the internet, like, a lot, bro. So I was, like, in, like, these based groups, you know what I'm saying? Like, Yoshi Mob, like, Based World, like, Based affiliate shit. And so it just kind of started pushing with all those people originally.
So you just kind of started putting your music up in those groups or sending it to those people.
Yeah, I would spam people every day.
They would
like,
share it.
Dropped in. Some people would.
And then you kind of just saw the growth from there.
Mm-hmm.
And what would
Yeah.
would you say that Run Shannon Run was kind of the first song that really kind of took off on the underground?
Yeah, for sure.
And how did that record come together?
Dude, it was just like some shit where DJ Fat had sent me a beat. He had sent me a ton of beats because he was my manager at a point before Run Shannon Run. He had sent me a beat by Tyson and fucking Go Soto and R.I.P. Real shit. And I just did that shit. I just made it, and I didn't think it was going to be a hit. I just made it almost like just a regular track. Like, I felt like I had other tracks before that almost had, like, similar cadence. So I kind of tried to do that. Something with a hook. It's actually not, the sped down version that everybody knows. This is not how it's made. Like, I did it. It's originally just regular version. And so I just did that shit, and I didn't drop it for like 7 months, and then I did a show in Philly, and in Philly it was videotaped, and people were like going crazy over the snippet. They were like, yo, you need to drop this song, and I was like, damn, all right. So I did drop it, and it got like 30,000 one day. So it's just like,
would you say your following is kind of up at that point? Because 30K in a day isn't exactly just drop a song out of nowhere and that happens.
Yeah,
you say
no.
you had to work to kind of build a substantial fan base before that really got there.
Yeah.
Now, what was that night like when you made the song? Did you just hear the beat, or was there a specific vibe or something that kind of just gave you the idea?
I mean, the beat is just like heavenly. It just sounded so like
the beat's amazing,
airy, and like that shit was just. But I didn't record it thinking like, oh my god, this is gonna be my fucking hit. Like, oh my god, this is Run Shannon Run. Like, nah, none of that shit. The song wasn't even called that shit. It was called Bonus. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even any type of crazy vibe. Like, I knew I had a hit in my hand. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of grew into this thing.
Okay.
Which is great,
So I want to kind of take it back. And sorry, I've only seen his name typed, and you're actually the first person I've actually heard say it. The producer's name for Run Shannon Run.
Oh, Go Sotu?
Can you say it again?
Go Sotu?
Go Sotu.
Yes.
I thought it was Go Suo for some reason.
Nah.
He had research. I just want to kind of, because I can't find anything out there on it, so I feel like we should kind of pay some respect to him on here, because I've kind of Googled it and kind of tried to do my research on his passing and stuff, and not really many outlets are talking about it. So I mean, you kind of have how did you meet him? How did that connection come about? And because from my research, he's done a lot on the underground, like music, and he's produced for a lot of people.
He's one of those like unknown legends, pretty much, before in his time. I've never met him personally. I mean, he lived in London.
Yeah.
This is actually one of the few beats I've actually ever had with him. So, I didn't know him too well, but I knew him well enough that shit's sad. That shit sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, R.I.P. to that man. You guys should definitely do your research. He's produced for a lot of artists: Convoke, Lil Tracy, a lot more. Lil Shannon over here. So you guys should definitely do your research up on him. And so, you said it took you 7 months to drop that record. What made you finally just put it out? People were just on you about it?
Yeah, people were on me like every day about this fucking snippet from the live show. They were like, "What song is this? Like, this needs to drop." And then I just dropped it. The cover art was like me at the show. Like, it wasn't even like good cover art or anything. I didn't think it was gonna be a hit, bro.
Nah, I think the cover art's fire. Are you talking about the original cover art?
The original cover art.
Okay, so you did get it remade.
Yes.
All right.
A few times. Yes.
So, how would you describe the Baby Goyard sound overall?
Ambient, dream, poppy, futuristic. I don't know. It could be anything you want it to be. Kind of classic, galactic jazz. I don't know.
Pop.
Creature pop. Just anything you really want it to be. I don't really know a genre. Maybe pop, maybe rap. A little bit of both.
And what's kind of out of the music that you've made? Because your tracks are so different from each other. You got shit like Run Shannon Run. You got shit like 90210 Westwood, Wild Thing. And then you hit us with the tape. It is all different shit than you've ever done. Like,
yeah.
What's your favorite kind of music to make that you've done? Like, do you still like to make tracks like 5 Pills Deep and shit like that?
Yeah, no, of course. I really do. And but it's usually just the vibe I want to go on. No head ass corny shit, but the vibe. Yeah, and I just wanted it for this tape to be like house music. That's really what I've been into, like dance music, electronic fusion. That's kind of the way I'm pushing my sound now. But I still have the hard shit with Jules. Like, I have shit in the cut you wouldn't even believe, bro.
So what artists are you kind of listening to right now?
Tisa Korean, Everything Guala, fucking damn, Zanman, all my bros, Goji, Fonzo. I listen to all this shit.
And you and Goji are in a group called BMG. You kind of want to explain that a little bit.
Big Muscle Gang is created by Goji, Drip, and Muntrill. And it's just a collective, and we're all actual friends. So that's what makes it, like, it's not some internet shit. Like, these are my actual brothers and shit.
How did you meet them?
I did a track with Goji, like, a year ago, and then I really liked it. Like, I really liked the track, so I think I was like, we should work more. And then I found out he stayed in North Carolina. I was in North Carolina. We linked up at one of these shows I did at Toki Tattoo in Canton. And that was the first time I met him. And it was all, like, we just became cool from there. And Drip was with him, too, so.
Okay, so everything just kind of happened organically. Really.
Yeah, for sure. It's such an organic group, man.
You and Goji got a good amount of music together.
Yeah, we do. We have probably, like, 20 songs or some shit.
Is the recording process different for you when you just recording tracks for yourself versus you're in the studio with your friends and stuff like that?
Well, I've been in the studio with a few of them, and it was definitely like a good headspace to be in, like a real studio. But most of the tracks are just like sent back and forth, like, this isn't open, get on it. And shit. So
you guys there's not many times where you guys are just all up in the studio together?
Right. But we hang out all the time.
Okay, I see.
Goji's my brother for real. Like, I hang out with him all the time. It's just like we're not always on that, like, music tip.
I see.
Like,
so
we'll always record some shit, but
when you're doing a song with like BMG and stuff like that versus song for just you, does that affect the type of sound that you do? Do you kind of
definitely. That's more of like my rap shit.
Yeah.
It's like the BMG stuff.
I see. So how did the beat selection come together for this tape?
Dude, it was like a culmination of 8 months making this tape, man. Just, I actually had a lot of these songs in the vault, and the beats are insane. I feel like some of the best shit. It was just, I'm like very picky about beats, so all my beats are hard. You feel me?
Your production.
All the
producers
producers be going dummy.
And you get very, very different shit. So are you like picky with your beats? Like, you go through a lot?
Yeah, I'm very picky with the beats. Very picky.
So do you hit up these producers, or do you just take what's sent to you, or do you go out searching for beats? Like, how do you come across?
Sometimes it's different. Like, a lot of the times they just send me like a pack that comes through. I'll be like, oh, yo, this shit's hard. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, I need something. So it goes both ways. It's kind of.
So once you got the beats and you're ready to record, Do you record a lot of songs in like one night? Like,
Well, not as much as I used to. Now I record like maybe 3.
yeah, 'cause you have 20 songs a day, like you were saying.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I stopped doing that.
And what's the
No.
recording process for you like? Do you hear the beat? Do you write to it, or do you just kind of feel the vibe and hop in the booth, punch in?
I usually just get in, just like my studio's like dead ass in my closet, so I just get in there, and I've already heard the beat because I was outside smoking to it, so I was getting a feel of it, thinking of what to say in my head, and then that's usually what happens.
So do you like do you, like you said, it was nice to be at a big studio. Do you feel like you do the vibes are better at home, or in the home studio type of vibe? Do you like that better versus the big studio, or is it just kind of you don't go to big studio as much, so it's different? You know what I mean?
Nah, I actually like the home vibes a little bit better. You can experiment more with your voice, if that makes sense.
And how did
'Cause
you?
sometimes it can be a bit crowded.
Okay. How do you learn to mix your vocals like that?
Just trial and error. It wasn't anything I like looked up. It was just, let me try this and see what hits right, get the right reverb. I knew I wanted like more delay on my shit, so
Bro, this man mixing beats.
I
Fucking
just-
insane, bro.
Shout out to Fonzo Rex.
mhm.
In the
Shout out
cut. These guys are performance tonight.
Yes, sir. I had to come through and hit that dope. You feel me? It's my last day smoking. So,
Damn.
You feel me? I had to tap in, roll a little bit.
R.I.P.
2 years, bro. It's straight. By the time I'm 23, I'll be rich and famous. So we all gonna be. I saw this
R.I.P.
man on the right here, bro. Like, this shit been set in stone, bro.
Yeah, bro. I gotta say though,
It's just a matter of getting
overall, you making crazy unique music, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
speaking from a fan's perspective, bro, so
Okay.
someone who's just a fan of sound and a fan of music, you're making like game changing music.
Bro,
Thank you.
told that man that shit, bro. Like,
Thank you.
different
For real.
as fuck.
Like, I
That means a
can't
lot to me.
That shit
can't really
retarded.
compare you to
It's
many.
like, I don't know. It's hard to think of in my mind because I'm like, sometimes I'm like overthinking. I'm like, damn, this shit's actually ass. This shit's like too weird for the public sometimes. But thank you.
Well, shit, hold that thought. We're going to end that part 1 on a high note. We're going to jump into part 2 in a second. So thank you for watching. As usual, this interview is hosted by Cult Classic. Stay tuned for part 2. What are your future plans like, bro? Like, what are you looking
I'm
for?
trying to go on tour. I'm trying to do like a European tour too. That's like,
You got a steady fan base over there?
I do.
That's crazy.
Pretty
You
good.
see people like Europe's. I've noticed like for a lot of underground shit, they're like on it early.
No cap.
Like
yeah,
a
nah,
lot.
they are, bro.
underground shit
If
early.
you know what VK is, that's like Russian Facebook and shit. They have like every underground artist like deleted tracks.
Yeah. Like fucking
You feel me?
6ix9ine
Like,
blew
what
up
the
and
fuck,
was
bro?
touring overseas like 2 years before he even blew up over here. Like Bill Saber over up in New York is blowing up like over in Russia and
Right.
the Czech Republic, all that
Well,
shit.
they love that like hard shit. They love that like dark rap shit,
Oh yeah.
like Ghost Man and shit.
They're all about
But they
that
also
shit.
like that futuristic dance shit too. So you could get like a different.
They just like
variation or
that
some
fucking
shit.
that EDM type music is
It's
big over there. It's big
right,
over
right.
there than it is over
for
here.
sure, for sure.
realistically.
It's huge. It's like the number one thing they listen to be honest with you. It's like dance music or something. House.
Yeah, they're more into that's way bigger over there than there's like over here. Like fucking
They have the huge festivals and shit.
yeah, they have like these huge raves over here, but it's like
Over there,
30
yeah,
times
yeah,
over there.
yeah,
Like
it's
they go
like-
off
Orlando
over there.
and shit.
They go off.
Well, that's like some EDM shit.
that's
Yeah.
just huge.
That's like some EDM shit, I think. I don't know, bruh. To be honest with you, Europe's the spot to be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go there, actually. That's like a future plan.
Like move over there.
Maybe not move right away, but like go there first. I want to do a little something over there.
I feel
That's
you.
my future plans.
What do you want to do like outside of music? Like, you just want to make music, or do you like want to get into other things?
If I was big enough, one day I would try to be like an actor. That's what I always wanted to be, like as a kid. To be honest with you, was like an actor. And so do some shit with that. Yo, Percy, please get me in the Gifted, yo. Just need to say that.
So let's talk about your tattoos a little bit. How many you got?
I think I have like 16 or something. I don't know. I haven't really counted in a while.
What was your the first one you got?
First one I got is his Eye of Ra when I was like 17. Some shit. It was just like something on the wall.
And were you just like steady getting tattoos since then, or did you like?
It didn't really steadily pick up until like, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I started to get them more and more, and numerous at a time, and stuff. So.
Shit, what's the favorite one you got right now?
Probably the Minions tattoo I have on my arm. Yeah.
Why do you get that one?
Huh?
Why do you get that one?
Why did I get it?
Yeah. What's the story? You just thought it was dope. Why not?
Bruh. Yes. I thought it was dope. It's kind of like gimmicky shit.
I don't know if
fire.
there was some deep special meaning behind it. I don't know.
But bro, it has my face tats. It's a minion with my face tats.
That's fire. That's
So it's
fire.
not-
That's crazy.
I'm trying to get Elsa too with my face tats.
That's fire. So you into like Disney movies and shit?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Old ones. I love Disney. Disney's fire, I guess. Like fucking Beauty and the Beast or something. I don't know. Beauty and the Tramp and shit. No, I fuck with Disney.
All the Disney shit always used to smack.
Yeah, Disney hits different.
I don't watch Disney like that.
Disney
I just watch
hits
anime
different
and shit.
now.
Growing up though, come on.
Yeah, Disney slapped growing up.
Bro, like the OG,
Realistically.
I'm talking about like the OG movies,
Yeah.
Like they came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Come on, bro. That shit was classic.
What was that fucking movie with the ant?
Oh, Ants, right?
Nah,
Ants.
was it
Ants.
the Bugs one? Bugs
Oh,
Life.
Bugs Life.
That shit was fire.
Nah, but there's
And
an
Toy
Ants
Story.
movie too, though. There's a movie just called Ants.
Ants is
Oh
in
yeah,
Disney.
yeah.
It isn't Disney.
Mhm.
So it's Bugs Life. Bugs Life was Disney, right?
Yeah,
And then there was
That
fucking.
Caterpillar.
it's a classic movie.
Classic.
Like James and the Giant Peach and
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. And then I'm just got into anime and shit. You into anime?
No cap, like a lot of his bars be like pop culture, like, you know what I mean, like he brings up.
It's 100% pop culture shit.
Like,
Yes.
Where do your face tattoos come along?
that should be giving me those-
When did your face tattoos come along?
Like 2 years ago.
Like 2
It
years
was
ago.
like my first one. The Westwood sign.
Shit, and what made you decide to just go with that? You just
Bro,
story behind all that.
So there is a real story behind this. My manager was someone named James Garland, and his dad was Jeff Garland, the actor, and like Curb Your Enthusiasm, like he's a big actor, and he had a Westwood wallet, and I liked the symbol a lot. Nobody knew what Westwood was, like, really, during that time. I mean, Westwood's been around since, like, the 60s, of course, but, like, that's when it was kind of brought back to me. And so I just got it. I thought it was a cool sign. And I really fuck with Westwood. Vivian's a great fucking person.
Damn. You put ketchup on
Influence
your
too.
eggs?
No.
Nah. Bro, Fonzo.
don't.
Do you put ketchup on your eggs?
I've tried it. My mom does it. I've tried it, but I don't.
Bro.
I personally don't do it.
A lot of people do that shit up north.
I just do
It's
the
not
salt
that
and the
good.
pepper.
And then I moved down here and everybody gives me shit for it.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a region. I'm just trying to figure out if it's like a regional thing. I'm gonna start asking everybody this question.
A lot of like foreign people do it.
I like foreign people do it.
Yeah, it's not regional.
foreign type of
It's not
people.
regional. It's not regional.
Yeah, no, it's more like racial. And I'm, you know, I mean, my mom's Hispanic. She does it. This nigga's Italian.
I'm good.
Hey, it's to each his own, though. You know, you can't hate on nobody for putting whatever the fuck they want. Like, are you eating the egg with the ketchup? No. Let him do what the fuck he wants to do.
Well, shit. normally we just have you sign the table, and we already fucking did
Already
that.
did
So
that.
shout
I'm
out to Baby
sorry.
Goyard for signing the table. This table is fucking legendary.
Sorry, guys. I did it too early. I didn't know it was like a thing.
I mean,
I'll draw a little something here.
it's
Just
cool.
To profile
It's cool.
it.
He's gonna add to it. Okay, I see. Fire.
Bro, why is this shit not letting me delete my story?
Fire.
Fuck this
Well,
shit.
shit. Shout outs to Baby Goyard for pulling up. Fucking, we got a show to do tonight over in fucking Cornelius.
Check it out.
Fucking.
This is what
Well, I mean, this interview's gonna drop like way after the show.
Yeah.
So
right.
it's
You'll
kind
see
of
it,
like
bro.
the show was fire. Baby Goyard killed it. Trap Vars killed it. Fonzo killed it. Fucking. One person broke their leg.
Oh,
The
yeah,
mosh pit was
it's happened
crazy.
Who was
before.
it?
It's happened before.
Fuck it, I don't even
his
know,
name?
so it don't matter. Like I don't know, it's cool. No, I'm playing. I went to the hospital. He's straight. Like he's straight. Like he's not gonna sue me.
It's all good, man.
I mean, it was all in good fun, you know. Fuck it.
Fucking
Legs will be broken.
everyone killed it.
Blame society.
But shit, you got anything else you want to say?
Blame society. No, that's it.
That's it. Drop
That's
mic.
it.
Fucking
Drop the mic. Put the mic out.
shit. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Cult Classic interview number 20. We had Baby Goyard over here. Fucking, we about to head to the show. We on crunch time. Go check out our store, kultclassicofficial.com, kultclassicofficial.com. Hit us up on Instagram at kultclassicofficial, and hit us up on Twitter at kultclassicoff, because Twitter will not let us put the whole handle. And then follow me at Bobby Dee on the beat. So, peace.